I've been feeling cold, 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 creeping up my spine.
Good morning, people. It is Wednesday today and I'm going to be recording a sort of day in the life. So it is just before 6. So usually my alarm was actually set for like 5:15, but I clearly slept in, obviously tired. So I must have just told my alarm to fuck off, but now we're here. So usually this would send me into panic and overdrive. Be like, fuck, I fucked it, the rest of the day is ruined. Because I do have like my days really scheduled, but the show must go on. I was gonna go for a walk at 5 something, so I'm still gonna go for a walk now because obviously I still need to get my steps in. And if it means that I work a little bit later or have to do work on a different day, then that's totally okay. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and we are gonna go. Time for breakfast. Also have here is my supplements. So I take these every single day in the morning. So B12, because if you're a vegan, this is really important. Vitamin D, because if you live in Scotland, this is really important. Then flaxseed oil, which is kind of like your alternative to, you know, fish oil, omegas. And then just a multivitamin. Yeah, multivitamin. That's the first time I've said this in a British accent. Multivitamin, Jesus. Because it, just especially in the winter, just getting a bit of everything. And in the off season, because I'm eating less veggies and fruit because I'm just not hungry for it. So yeah, important stuff.
I sold my heart to a songbird. She played.
This is my breakfast. Oats, protein powder with fruit and a coffee. That's who do it. So breakfast has been had. I've still got a bit of my coffee left. But yeah, so time to do check-ins. It's like 7:15. So I'm hoping to be done by like 9:15. Go for a walk, get my cardio done, and then start studying for the day. 9 o'clock. All check-ins done, super happy, everyone is doing awesome. Couple of clients starting recomps just now, so that is exciting. I've had a client just start prep this week too, so I'm super stoked about that. So yeah, everyone's doing great. It's exciting. I love being able to get up and just be done with check-ins quite early. It means that clients can get back to me across the day. You know, we can have those chats, we can, you know, resolve any questions that they might have. And then it also gives me sort of time to study, time to do sort of other psychology work, but more learning around coaching and that type of stuff. So now I'm super excited. So I'm just gonna go to the loo now, and then we're gonna go and finish some steps and then come back, do some cardio with my bad boy cross trainer, and continue with the day. We'll probably eat next after I've done cardio, so I've got enough time to sort of digest food and I'm not feeling like I'm about to spew up whatever I've eaten while I'm on the cross trainer. So yeah, just gotta get some steps in, continue listening to podcasts on sports psychology, and crack on with the day. Here we go. Right, I'm just back from my walk. It's now 10 o'clock. Decided to have a small change of plans. So rather than doing cardio now, just because I'm in the mood, I've just been listening to a really good psych podcast. I'm going to do some psych studying now, just some research, finish a course I'm doing online, or like a part of a course I'm doing online at the moment. And I will I will do cardio after that, so sort of shower, then have lunch, so a bit more like a break, because the walk now feels like a break. And I'm just quite keen to crack on with it. So yeah, I suppose it's just like a word on flexibility. I used to really struggle with being flexible in my routine. Like if I said I was going to do something one way and I didn't, I would lose my shit. Like I would that would send my panic, like I would feel super panicky, like anxious. and it's something that I've really forced myself to learn. Same as this morning, like waking up a bit late, that'll throw me off. But yeah, it's learning how to be a bit uncomfortable and go like, it's fine, nothing is gonna happen, like the world will not end if I change my schedule a little bit. So we are gonna have our next meal, which is some toast and some protein spread, which is my favorite. I've been eating tons of bread as of late just because it's just super tasty, and one of those things that when it comes to prep, I'm always like, oh man, I really miss just eating bread. So we're doing that, and we will continue our studying. So I'm just gonna pop you over here so you can watch me make toast. Fucking fascinating, Clara. Who gives a fuck?
Fossils are found that the sailors talked about in their lore.
So you can kind of see the consistency there. I think I added a bit too much water, but hey, it doesn't actually matter. It's pretty thick toast with a triple C. If it was anything smaller, like a nimble bread, which is basically like paper thin, you might want to make sure it's a bit less liquidy, but hey.
But the ocean don't know me, and just how tough that I can be. With a harpoon in my hair.
Sometimes you just know when you've not done cardio for a week. Brutal. Probably look like a right mess, but done. I actually feel that I'm doing 20 minutes at a time. Now my off season that I can find it easier because it feels like I can put more into the actual session. So that's quite nice. Time to shower.
But now I found that the treasure.
So it is just before 3. Yes, I am wearing loads of layers just because it's crazy. Just finished setting up a new client, but I'm feeling hungry after that big bowl of pasta, which was amazing. I've not actually had spaghetti in so fucking long. But anyway, so I'm away to have another snack. Then I've got a call with a client later, and then I've got another few calls in the evening, and that will be us for the day. So time for a snack. Let's go.
I know there's a treasure that glows, and that's what I'm looking for. To be free, I cannot take it with me, though the ocean swears that it won't be.
And there we have it. Excuse me, Miss Rounded. I obviously will clean up. This is
But the ocean don't know.
4. Okay, 5:30 p.m. Just come off a psychology kind of session with a client. It was really good, really productive. Sent through a new setup for a new client. Before that, that I was working on sort of before my previous meal. And now it's time for final meal of the day. So I like eating really early. Like I like having my dinner really early for all my friends. I'm just gonna set you up here. For all my friends and family who I grew up with, it's like probably the most traumatic thing to see. 5:30 is snack time, and then dinner's like at 10 p.m. Where I grew up anyway. So it is weird, but I just find that I sleep much better if I eat sort of further away from bed. And because I do go to bed quite early, I just prefer having dinner early, and I just feel like it kind of brings the day to a close. I don't tend to program like a lot of work in the evenings. I've got a couple of calls this evening. It's not too like cognitively intense. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then I've got my Zoom session with my clients tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. We've kind of been rotating it now over the last few weeks, and I'm third and last sort of before we restart it, and it'll be nice. I think that I'm kind of expecting and have received a lot of course, psychology-based questions, which is what I suppose I'm best known for in the team, which is all good. I enjoy it. It is my bread and butter. It's what I'm studying. It's what my career path will merge to be alongside coaching, and it's what I'm most fascinated by, especially like recently. I've just been reading a lot about this compassion focused therapy, and its application to the context of exercise and like training and bodybuilding. Like there's not much research at all, but it's so exciting. I'm just like, oh my god, this is the theory, this is the therapy modality I needed to know about fucking hell, I don't know, 10 years ago, or when I was in uni or a teenager or whatever it might have been. So I'm like, it's just so exciting to be learning again. I fucking love it. I just don't get tired of it. It's intense. Like, there's only so much I can do in a day, of course, before my brain just goes basically. But no, other than that, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. So I'm super grateful for that. But yeah, it's time to make dinner. So let's do it. Right, so here we have it. Final meal of the day is 3 veggie sausages, beans and a ton of potatoes, and of course the secret ingredient, ketchup. It's my favorite. I have a serious addiction. I could put it on everything that is savory that could go with ketchup. So yeah, and this is my last meal of the day. Not the biggest, but I think I've said this a couple of times that I've discovered that actually I find it much easier to get all my meals in when I have the bulk of my calories first thing in the morning, like in the first half of the day, because I'm just not hungry in the evening. And even just like adding in green veg, I'm like, like I know it's important for my health, but fuck, like I really cannot be bothered. So I'm gonna have this, finish up the day with the calls that I've got, and then chill, because it feels like it's been like a really long day, really, really intense. The first half of this week has been, it's going to sort of calm down a little bit more after. But going to see if I can rest a little bit, spend some time with Jack. He's just out on a walk now, and read my book, and probably do like a little closing clip of this after that. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this meal now. Mindful meal. Let's do it. Day is done. 7:35. Got locked out. That is us. Good night. Oh, it's so nice to be in bed. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, but this is my first kind of early finish of the week. An only early finish. Actually, no. Friday will be an early finish too. I'm knackered. Fuck. The last few days have been exhausting in a good way. But anyway, I thought I'd finish this vlog. It just will be update of my period routine. So it is, like I said, 8 o'clock. I try to be in bed between 8 and 8:30, depending on how busy I am. Obviously today, we're here early just to read a bit more. And before bed, I will take my Calm tabs. So the Complete Strength sort of pre-bed supplement. I found it to help a lot, just personally. So I take it when I come to bed, get ready for bed skis, and read. And I'm currently reading this amazing book called The Compassionate Mind. Not written for psychologists, but it is based on a psychological therapy that I'm currently just in love with. I think I mentioned it earlier in the vlog, that I'm kind of studying it because it makes a lot of sense to my brain, and to the problems that I tend to see people come up to me with. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a great read too, so if you are interested in developing compassion, if you think it's important, I highly recommend you just look up Compassion Focused Therapy by Dr. Paul Gilbert. You'll be able to read some stuff about it. But I wish if I'd come across some of these ideas when I was 15, 16, it would have saved me a fuck ton of grief as a young adult and as an adult now. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to read. Lights probably tend to go out at 9 o'clock. Then I'll meditate and I will pass out, and tomorrow's a new day. So thank you for watching the vlog. As always, I really appreciate it. I hope it was interesting. A day in life and a rest day in lockdown is pretty fucking boring, but hey, who's asked? I delivered, right? So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day too, what that looks like for my off season at the moment. Just as always, it's not one size fits all. It's just personal to me. That's how I do things. So if you have a coach, please speak to your coach before you make any changes to your lifestyle. And if you want a coach because you want to make changes to your lifestyle and you don't know where to start, get in touch. All the info is in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're on Instagram, just send me a DM and we can chat. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the vlog, and I'll catch you on in next week's one. Bye.